EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers. And off we go from Las Vegas. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Running on first down, Eckler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
On second down, Eckler. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Now it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery able to get him for a loss of about 3.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. This is taken at the 15. Dances by him. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
I give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Herbert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3 and out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Brady to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Brady. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Brady. He's got Perriman. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 33.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Brady now on 1st down. He completes it to Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Saka, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Being chased out left. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He was brought down by Michael Davis. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. Dancing to his left. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On the give, this is Eckler. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A handoff, it's Eckler. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Herbert off of play action. He's got his tight end Anderson open right side. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Chargers on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
And if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that will extend this big lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Open man complete. That's a tight end, Anderson. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. The Chargers on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. A beautiful fake. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, this defense, man. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking up.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide down with a good gain. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Tampa. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Brady now on first down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On first down, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Fournette. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach...
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert now. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now room for Eckler. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The big fella past the 20, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. It's Herbert. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Ty Long now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Escapes the defender. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and brought in by Brady. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got his man on the out route. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
We dominate today.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Herbert throwing again. Runs over.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Herbert buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and goal. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Brady. This is Miller, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. Here we go, defense. 44 is the mic.
Now Brady again. Got a man. It's Brashon Perriman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's able to find Miller. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The final shot before the break for Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And complete right side to Cook. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether there's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, that was a...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Now a second down and 6.
49, guys.
No, 66.
To throw is Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Herbert off of play action. Williams brings it in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Fournette once more on second down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Play action. It's Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 41, Herbert. Forced out to his left. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
49 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
On 2nd and a couple, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Herbert going to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. He's at the 30. 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing, Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Leonard Fournette, 46 yards. And the Bucs have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 3rd and 2, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.